Hello Aries, welcome back to Luna Stella's Tarot. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to do a love reading for you, which is going to be good for the next few days, but I'm also going to look as far ahead as the next 6 weeks, up until the end of 2022, just to see what's happening with you and your person in love. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to ask Spirit now, please, for cards for Aries. Can we have a card for Aries energy at this time, please, Spirit? Can we have a card for Aries energy at this time, please? Let's find out what's going to happen for you, Aries. Thank you. All right, we have a Justice card right now. What about the energy of the person that Aries is thinking of, please? The person that Aries is thinking of, please. Can we have their energy? Their energy, please, Spirit. Thank you for the gift of hindsight and the gift of foresight. I've got 3 here. I will take them all. Okay, so we have a 8 of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, and a Knight of Swords. All right, let's see what is the current situation, please, Spirit. What is the current situation between Aries and their person? Oh, one nearly came out then. There's there's a card looking at me here in the pack, so I'm waiting to see if it's going to actually jump out. All right, so can we have the thoughts and feelings that this person has towards our Aries, please? Thank you. Magician card. Can we have what they think Aries feels at this time? What does Aries feel at this time, please, according to this person? Thank you. We have a seven of wands. Yeah, okay, so it was the Hanged Man that wanted to jump out here, so that may well come up. What are the influences at work, please, for Aries and their person at this time? What are the influences at work, please? What are the influences at work, please, for Aries? Thank you. 5 of Wands. And what are the actions of this person towards Aries, please? What are the actions of this person? Okay, Queen of Swords. What are the intentions of this person towards Aries at this time, please, Spirit? What are their intentions towards our Aries? 8 of Wands. What's in the hopes and fears, please? What's in the hopes and fears? We have a 5 of Cups. And what is the true nature of the connection between Aries and their person at this time? Okay, we have a Tower card and an 8 of Swords. Wonderful. Right. Okay, Aries, let's look at this. So in your energy at the moment, we have the Justice card. So you are either in a decision-making process at the moment, or you're looking for clarity in order to make a judgment on something. Okay, it could be that you are expecting a decision that is going to be made in the not too distant future around something really important, or maybe that decision has already been made, but that is what's sitting in your energy at this present time. For your person's energy, there's this idea of moving away. We've got the 8 of Cups, this idea of moving away from something that they, that had at one point brought them a lot of happiness. We have a Queen of Pentacles and we have a Knight of Swords. So this is telling me that this person is very much wanting to move forward now, to take action. But I feel like there's they've come to a very grounded realization about something. They have a lot of courage in their convictions right now. I feel as though, the Queen of Pentacles energy, she is a decision maker. She's very good at weighing up all the options and taking a very firm, grounded, well thought out approach. It's very slow moving energy with them, with these pentacles. They do really take their time with things, but then we've got the Knight of Swords as well. So I feel like there's this person who you're thinking of. They're moving forward now. They're moving away from this thing that this situation that did bring them a lot of happiness, and they're deciding to move forward. And I believe that is with this sense of what they now want from the future. They're moving forward from away from something and towards something that is going to bring them some stability. In the current situation, I see there's a lot of work going on here. This is possibly a burden that you or your person or both of you are carrying at this time, it does indicate to me, because it's a 10, that this is a very temporary burden that you are ready to now put down. It may be that the work has been completed or very near to completion. When I say work, I mean, it could be a spiritual work, because this is wands. It does talk about this idea of an energetic connection, an energetic work that is coming to a stage of completion now. You are very, very shortly able to put that down. Okay, we'll go into a lot more detail on that coming up. With the Magician here in their thoughts and feelings, you know, it does indicate here with this energy here that they're in a state at the moment of actually moving forward and manifesting what it is that they desire at this time. The Magician has all the tools that he needs to bring things to, you know, to the physical realm. So manifesting his thoughts, ideas and desires. So that is, you know, how this person is thinking and feeling at this time. We've got the 7 of Wands here, which is relating to how they think that you are feeling. So I feel that they think you're being maybe a bit defensive, that you're standing up for yourself. You see yourself in a position of maybe in fighting mode. And yeah, definitely like this idea of having to defend yourself, but actually not being in a weak position with that. Actually, you know, you're at a position of advantage here with the 7 of Wands. In terms of influences at work here, we've got a 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands again is this idea of like fighting, but you know, it's not the kind of fighting where people are seriously hurt. It can simply mean an exchange of ideas. It can mean many voices, many opinions, and maybe a sense of having to fight through that a little bit, because it can create some chaos. But ultimately, also with the 5 of Wands, is this idea of igniting. It's that catalyst. It's the ignition of ideas being brought to the table. So it might be that there are a lot of voices going on at the moment, a lot of influences there surrounding both of you. The Queen of Swords here is telling me that this person's actions towards you at the moment, as I say, they might be very forthright. They might be very decisive. The Queen of Swords does have the capacity to speak quite harsh truths. You know, the Queen of Swords is often that person in a group. You might be at a gathering, at a party, and somebody says something, you know, and it just the whole room falls silent. You know, it's that say it how it is, no beating around the bush, just straightforward truth and clarity from the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is also very clever with words, and will often know the right thing to say to have the outcome that she desires. Okay, so I'm feeling at the moment that this person is sitting in that energy of they might be pressing you for answers. Okay, they might be really keen to talk with you at the moment, at the present time, looking and searching for answers, but that could be there is a sense there that could be overbearing at times. All right, so looking at the intentions, yes, this actually does correlate with what I've just said. We've got an 8 of Wands here. It's that very fast, swift moving energy coming in towards you. And I believe that this is conversation relating to this sense of loss about something that you've lost, or something that has caused you some sadness and some sorrow. You can see the energy coming in here from the 8 of Wands towards the 5 of Cups, which does talk about that sorrow and that loss. And this is in your hopes and fears. Okay, so your hopes and fears around this are this idea that you have lost something, okay, that there is something here that you can't recover. But also it's almost like a sense of crying over spilt milk, because there are things that are offered to you here if only you can take your focus away from what you've lost and instead look towards what is actually still there for you. If we look at the card, there are two cups here that are standing, there are 3 that are spilling. And, you know, this person isn't able to see these 2 cups here because they're too focused on what it is that they think they have lost. Okay, there is also this horizon here with a castle on it. You know, this sense that, you know, you can't really see what's before you at the moment because there is possibility there for you to move forward. But I feel like the energy is coming in very quickly from this person that is on your mind at this present time. Okay. Looking at the true nature of your connection at the moment, we have a Tower card and we have an Eight of Swords. So the Tower card talks about, you know, a sudden sharp shock or revelation about something. It can be an epiphany. You know, it's that moment of calamity where everything seems to just suddenly change and fall apart, and it's that necessary change that is needed to catapult us into a new way of being. With the Eight of Swords here, it talks about this idea of feeling like you don't know how to move on, you can't see a way forward. It's the mental prison, the mental trap, which is quite often self-imposed. You know, this person could free themselves if they wanted to, and it's about stepping out of that mindset. And I see here that the connection you have with this person is about having that that tower moment, that moment of collapse, which will enable you to move forward, okay, and to free yourself from this mental prison. We will find out what that's all about as we go further on. So, okay, right, Aries, let me just take another deck here and we'll start clarifying for you. Okay, it would help if the cards were the right way round. Just going to do a check. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Okay, Spirit, thank you for all the cards and the messages so far. We really appreciate it. Okay, can we please clarify here the Justice card in our energy for Aries? Can we clarify the Justice card, please, in our energy for Aries? What is in the energy for Aries at this time, please? That one wanted to come out. See. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. They're jumping around all over the place today. This deck particularly, I find things really do like to jump out at me from this deck. So, yeah, we've got Hierophant here. I'm going to bring them out because, yeah, they want to come out. And take these as well. They've just jumped out. So we have an Empress and we have Two of Pentacles here to sit with your Justice energy and your Hierophant energy. Yeah, so with the Hierophant here and the Justice card, I'm just going to hold these up for you because I think it's really important for you to note how similar these cards are. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that there, but you know, there's this idea of the sword pointing upwards as the axis mundi towards the heavens and towards divinity and a higher consciousness. The Hierophant is doing the same thing with his hand here, and he also has his staff. There's very much this idea with both of these cards around decision making, about tapping into you know, the higher consciousness, the cosmic will, and making decisions. Both cards are steeped in tradition around law and order, tradition, contractual agreements, legalities, and that sort of thing, which is why I'm now thinking that the energy you're sitting in at the moment is indeed around this idea of tradition and something, an actual justice judgment decision being made in that area. I've got the Empress here that's come out for you as well. So deeply feminine energy of fertility and abundance. She has the ability to grow and nurture things here. And then you've got a Two of Pentacles as well, which is about balance and restoring balance. And, you know, there's a lot of balance here in the card with Justice as well. So I do feel that you're currently fighting for something that maintains your you're fighting for something that maintains this sense of growth for you. Okay, this is very much looking at how you become the full picture, because the Empress incorporates the qualities of all four queens within one card. She, you know, she's a very powerful source energy of creation and abundance. And so I feel like this decision, or this legality, this traditional contractual agreement that you're waiting on a decision for, this could be something that's happening in court. This could be, you know, as I'm going as far as, you know, an actual legal decision that's being made here, has something to do with your ability to maintain your own abundance and your own happiness and contentment. Okay, and there's this juggling there that's going on. There's this idea of finding a balance. Okay, and this decision or this judgment is helping you with that, and that is sitting in your energy at the moment. Okay, so let's look at this Ten of Wands in the current situation. What is the Ten of Wands doing here? Okay, I've got Ace of Pentacles and another Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is showing up everywhere at the moment. I think there's a very slow moving energy happening for some people with regards to their their home life, their career. Yeah, this Ten of Wands is telling me that, you know, like I say, there's this burden, there's this weight that you're carrying, and it's with regards to this new start for the future. It's with regards to this very solid offer, this very solid start, this new start that's coming in towards you very, very slowly from the Knight of Pentacles, but that it's causing you quite a lot of bother at this time. You're having to put in a lot of extra hard work, and I'm seeing here with this energy here that this is hard work to try and ensure your stability for the future. The potential is there, and that is coming in towards you, but your current situation with this person that's on your mind is very much to do with this stability for the future, to do with your career or home, finances, and so on. Okay, and there's this idea that is there, that is starting to take form, but is creating a lot of extra work for you. I kind of get the sense that you're really having to read through a lot of documents, do a lot of due diligence, think about your career, think about how you're gonna make money in the future, that kind of thing, and it's weighing quite heavily on you. It could have something to do with this person that you're thinking of who appears to have walked away from something. Okay, what is the Eight of Cups doing here, please? What is the Eight of Cups doing here, please? What is the Eight of Cups doing here, please, for the person that Aries is thinking of? What is the Eight of Cups doing here? Okay, Sun card. Yeah, so this person, you know, this person that's in your mind, in your life, we have a Queen of Pentacles here, which again suggests it's something to do with stability. It may be that they're walking away from a relationship with you, and they're, you know, they're decisively now moving forward with that, and they want to move towards a scenario that it brings them a lot more contentment and happiness. I get this idea of back to basics. This is what I'm being given. It's like starting afresh. I feel like there's this idea of being bogged down by finance, bogged down by monetary issues. And maybe this is what you're fighting with at this current time with this person. But certainly they have chosen to walk away from something. I'm just going to ask, Spirit, please, what is it this person has walked away from? What is it this person has walked away from, please, or is walking away from? Okay, Page of Pentacles. All these pentacles. All these pentacles. Yeah, it's this idea of them moving away from a potentially secure scenario. This idea of starting again, you know, the page is about the potential for a new idea. It's that first initial idea. So we move from the Ace of Pentacles, which is the pure potential, into actually an offer. This is also the learning of something new, the beginning of a new start, a new idea for the future. So it can often indicate somebody that's beginning a new career pathway or taking up a new qualification or an area of study. Okay, so I feel like this person in your life is very much looking for that new start, that beginning again, and they've walked away from something here. Maybe I just feel like you're both tied up in some kind of financial arrangement that is having to be resolved at this time. The Magician here in their thoughts and feelings, please. Can we clarify the Magician here in their thoughts and feelings? This person's thoughts and feelings towards Aries, please, with the Magician. Thank you, Spirit, for the answers we've had so far. We are very grateful for all your direction and guidance. Okay, Three of Pentacles. We've got more Pentacles again, Aries. Yeah, this person is really, their thoughts and feelings at the moment are towards this idea of collaboration and putting in firm foundations for the future in terms of work and career and finances. It can also mean that they want to collaborate with you. And with the Magician here, you know, clearly they have the ability to do that. Okay, so this is them actually making things happen. And do you remember how I said this idea of starting again or starting afresh? I feel like if a decision is being made up here with regards to legal contractual agreements relating to your future and your happiness and your contentment and stability, then I feel like there's this idea of like having to start afresh, a new idea, you know, moving into a new way of doing things. I hope you can take that. Okay, 5 of Wands here, please. How they think you feel. Can we clarify this, please? How they think you feel. Okay, 10 of Cups. Okay, yeah, you're defending your position here. You're defending this wish and this idea and this dream of being happy and content with this person. There's this idea with the 10 of Cups of emotional fulfillment. You know, it's the family card. It's the idea that actually happiness is more important than material wealth sometimes. That you can be happy with relatively little material wealth because the love that you have between you is enough. And we have a 10 of Cups here. So the 10 is the, you know, the culmination of that. And I kind of feel like you're defending, they feel that you're kind of quite defensive over that. It might be that, you know, throughout some discussion here around money and about finances, that you've had to bring the emotions and the love into it somewhere. And I feel like maybe you're defending your kind of your happiness. I mean, this is how they think you feel. Okay, so you can take whether or not that is actually what's happening. Okay, 5 of Wands here, under influences, please. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Under influences, please, Spirit. You remember I said with the 5 of Wands, this is the idea of lots of opinions. There could be bickering and fighting, but it's also that that catalyst of you know, inspiration and making things happen as well. Okay, what's here, please, with the 5 of Wands? Can we clarify? Okay, I will take those. Thank you. I will take those. 3 of Wands and Queen of Swords. So we've got another Queen of Swords here. She's showing up next door right here, and we have a 3 of Wands as well. More Wands energy. So 3 of Wands is really about looking to the future. Kind of, you're ready to move forward. There's this sense of being ready to move forward, not quite acting on it yet. There's no clear sense of direction yet, or you might be waiting for something. It's like this person is stood there waiting for their ships to come in. And then we have the Queen of Swords as well. So we've already talked about her energy. It could be that there are a lot of opinions here. There's a lot of opinionated people that are all putting in their tuppence worth. You know, they're all putting forward their ideas. There's a lot of talk. There could be some arguments going on here as well. And this idea of kind of waiting and being in that place of like having to talk things through before you can move forward. That's what I'm getting. Okay, it's like a necessary influence at the moment that you kind of need to have those discussions, and it can feel combative at times, it can feel argumentative at times, but it's kind of, it needs to happen before you can move forward. Okay, the Queen of Swords here in this person's actions, we think we know what this is already about, but we'll just go a bit deeper. Can we clarify, please, for Aries, the Queen of Swords? Why is it here, please? Page of Wands. Yeah, it's this idea of a message. This person is, you know, we've already said with the Queen of Swords, this person really wants to get to the heart of the matter. They really want that those discussions to happen, and they're really driving that forward. I feel that you are being a little bit more defensive of your heart. I feel that you are defending your family and the happiness within the family. It may be that you have children to consider, because we've got a 10 of Cups here with an Empress, which tells me that there is this aspect of family life that you are being defensive of. But I feel that the person here, their actions towards you are you know, they're messaging you, they're wanting to talk to you, they're trying to come forward to you all the time, and I feel like maybe that's a little bit overbearing. I think I did say that before. And because we have the 8 of Wands here in their intentions, it certainly seems as though they could be They could be quite prolific with their messages. It might be that you're having to ignore messages and deal with them at a later date, or when you feel ready to deal with them. This person really wants to move forward and move on, move ahead and create a new future for themselves. But I just feel like you're having to defend something here, something that is very important. Yeah, okay, there's an offer. They're making you these offers that is just not, you know, you just can't take them up at this time. It's not the right time. They're rushing this forward, and you're having to say, look, can we just slow down, because I really don't know right now. Okay, their intention is to come towards you all the time with these offers. You're having to make decisions that are best for the family. Okay. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, in hopes and fears? Why is the Five of Cups here? Okay, Six of Cups. I now see what this is doing here. Yes, this is to do with family. Yes, this is a sense of loss over what you had that once brought you happiness. There were happy times there, and you know, you really are feeling that now. There's that tendency there to be nostalgic and dwell too much on the past. Also, this idea of rose-tinted glasses, looking at the past and thinking perhaps that things were better than they really were in reality. Okay, so that's come up in the hopes and fears, and I just feel like maybe you need to be mindful of that. You need to be mindful of not dwelling on the past too much. Okay, Aries. All right, true nature of the connection here, please. Why is the Tower here, please? Why is the Tower here, please? Okay, we've got Three of Swords. Yeah, so this is the collapse after the heartbreak. It's a very, very challenging time for you and this person right now in your love connection. There is betrayal here. There is heartache. There's this sense of it all suddenly falling apart. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please, in the true nature of the connection with this person? Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? Why is the Eight of Swords? Temperance. Okay. Aries, if you are able to take the Temperance card, okay, if you have the ability here to transform a situation. The Temperance card is about going with the flow. It's also about alchemy. It's the idea that we have this transformative spirit where we are able to become a better version of ourselves, to heal ourselves. It is a card of deep healing. And I feel here with this mental prison that we've got with the Eight of Swords, I feel that moving through this experience with this person in your life, this person who has created or is creating heartbreak, betrayal, and this sudden upheaval through the Tower card, that is going to allow you to step out of this mental prison with the Temperance card here and to alchemize this, make the best of a bad situation. Okay, and I feel like the whole reason for this happening with this person is to create that freedom for you, to step out of that. I'm getting the sense that this is this mental prison is something that has been holding you back for quite a long time, and you, through this process, you are enabling each other to become more free, to move forward, to go back to basics, start again, build for the future. Okay, right, I'm just going to ask what's happening now for the next 2, 4 and 6 weeks for you and your person. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for all the messages. We are very, very grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Can we please see for Aries and their person now what happens in the next 2 weeks? Can we have an idea, please? Okay. Temperance and the Hierophant. There they are again. See, there was a reason that wanted to come out at the beginning, because they've shown up again here. Okay, in the next 2 weeks, there's a change of position. There's this idea of knowing what it is that you truly want. Tapping into that higher consciousness to ask those questions. If you do have a religious or spiritual practice, now is a good time to lean into that, to look at things from a higher perspective. Okay, this is about that change of position, and it's very much on a spiritual level. Okay, I think you're coming with, if you embody this Temperance card here within the connection that you have with this person, and you see the lessons that you need to learn from this experience, you will suddenly have this change of position, and things will begin to change for you on an energetic and spiritual level. Okay, in the next 4 weeks, please, with this this person and Aries, what's happening, please, in the next 4 weeks? Okay, 9 of Wands. Right, okay, this is interesting. Remember, in your current energy, you have a 10 of Wands, which is this idea of the heavy burden that you're carrying, the load that you're carrying at the moment, that you will soon be able to put that down. What I see here is that in the next 4 weeks, there's still going to be this sense of perseverance. So you're not quite ready to put it down yet. It is going to happen in the very near future, because we have a 9 and a 10. Okay, but the cards are telling you here to persevere. Okay, in about 4 weeks from now, you're going to feel like giving up. In about 4 weeks from now, this might all get a bit too much, okay? But if you have embodied the Temperance card here with the lessons learned, and you have gone into this energy in the next 2 weeks of a change of position and looking at things from a higher perspective, you will find the perseverance here to not give up, okay? So what's happening in the next 6 weeks, please, with Aries and their person? What's happening in the next 6 weeks, please, for Aries and their person? What's happening, please, in the next 6 weeks? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, look at that. We have a 10 of Cups and we have a 6 of Cups. We've had those before here in this reading, Aries. So we have our 10 of Cups down here, remember? We also have our 6 of Cups down here. So here we are again. This is that wonderful contentment in 6 weeks from now. The idea of emotional security, of the family life, the complete contentment, you know, no worries, no cares in the world, a real stepping away from the financial obligations and worries that are on your mind at this time. The 6 of Cups, again, is that idea of looking nostalgically back to the future. I feel like there is a real sense of contentment here about what you once had, and feeling okay about that, actually. Or you're having to be very defensive perhaps at the moment about maintaining that happiness within the home, and being the emotional support for everybody. I feel that in 6 weeks from now, you will feel a real sense of achievement for that. Because the 6 of Cups card also talks about childhood, it talks about children in particular, and I feel that your main concern at the moment is providing for the family as you go through this transitional period, and you'll have that sense of contentment in 6 weeks from now. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, wow, I really hope that has helped, Aries. I admit that was a very intense reading for you. If it did resonate and it did help you, please like and subscribe the video. For now, I'm going to send my love with you for a beautiful few weeks ahead. I will be back very soon. Goodbye.